With the release of Gliss firmware version 2, a free update for all Gliss modules, we have a host of new features, one of which we'll talk about in this patch. I'll be demonstrating this patch using Gliss in the new 1U orientation. So Gliss is now available everywhere as a 1U unit, or you can modify a Gliss you already own by upgrading your firmware and purchasing a 1U faceplate from shop.bela.io. So the feature we're talking about here exists in record mode, and it gives you the ability to synchronize to the length of a gesture. So what do we mean by that? Basically, we would define a gesture as the time that it takes for you to record a movement like this. When your finger leaves the touch strip, that's the end of a gesture. So to set this up, we need to be in this single slider mode, and we need to maximize the touch sensitivity of the bottom output. So what this means is that for as long as your finger is on the touch strip, a gate is high. And then the instant that it goes off and replays the gesture from the beginning, that change in voltage is enough to advance a sequencer or to trigger an envelope. So if I turn up the volume here, this first touch strip is advancing a sequencer down here, which I've used to create a melodic scale of sorts, and that's controlling the pitch of an oscillator. And you can see here that we get a new note depending on the length of how long the recorded gesture is. The second Gliss is doing the exact same thing on another sequencer, so it's controlling the pitch of the oscillator as well. So this is going to create something like a transposition. So if I do this more quickly, so now it's moving our previously kind of tonal pitch movement here into something a bit more aharmonic. And we're also using the position to go from a sine to a saw. So this is quite an interesting way to control the rate of change in a patch, because you can sort of hold things in stillness and let them go. Have one move quickly, stop it, have the other one move more quickly. In the tradition of Gliss, this is quite a hands-on way of moving through musical information, and synchronizing to the length of a gesture is quite an interesting way to do that.